this is phenomenal. I'm head of gaming at Vayner Sports. So the last couple of years has been crazy coming from the traditional gaming world. Now finding Web3 and what Web3 gaming has to bring to the mix. It's not about me, it's about these rock stars up here to talk about it. Can you guys give that 60-second origin story? We had a good chat afterwards. Like, how did you start your project? Who are you? How you got here?
Hey guys, my name is Will, founder of the Littles. Littles is inspired by my 2.5-year-old daughter. Her name is Jordan. And last summer when we were at the park, she was standing on top of the slide, ready to conquer the world. Being a little brat, innocent, cheeky, but at the same time, raw and authentic. And for me, that was the moment that I'm like, that is it, which kickstarted the entire journey of my Littles family. For me, that was the purest form of happiness. And for us, I feel like that's what I found in NFTs, and I think that's what I want to bring to the world, and that's why we started the Littles. And since then, we have partnered with Time Studio to create an animation series featuring her, myself, and my wife, and the Littles as well. So full circle moment, and super, super excited to be here as well.
Where do you guys see NFTs and Web3 playing in from a gamification angle to the community that you guys have already built?
I see that successful games like Fortnite, League of Legends, Minecraft, they're all really successful because of the community itself. Loyal, hardcore fans who are long-term players, that brings in billions of dollars annually per year for the gaming studios. And it all starts from the community aspect. So for the Littles, we are building based upon the values of the brand. And when people buy into the brand, buy into the values of what you stand for, that itself is what makes everyone in the room and the same tribe. And what captivates them is the story. When you can tell a captivating story, that's what allows them to develop this deeper connection. And in turn, NFT is only a technology that allows you to have ownership. And that enhances the relationship. So we want to be able to build it from the community standpoint rather than from the NFT standpoint, because NFT standpoint is, in my opinion, not sustainable to create a game.
What are you doing from the gamification angle, as we kind of spoke about, to help people get onboarded into Web3 via almost that mask of, it's just a video game, don't be worried about cryptocurrencies and all these big terms? How are you guys helping move the space forwards?
I think that's the reason why it must be value-driven. People buy into value. There's a reason why everyone's here, because you guys believe in the values that Gary preaches. I was just at backstage seeing Gary hug his dad after giving the opening speech, and I'm like, wow, I want to be like him. I want to just give him the Littles, let him run it because of what he values. And I believe that that's what would drive the majority of the people to play the games, to interact with your world, to enjoy the adventure that you're willing to put out. And as us creators, as long as we're willing to put our passion out there and to be authentic, truly authentic of who you are, people see through that and they will be like, I want in. And that itself, any product that we create, whether it be merch, gaming, animation, people will gobble it up because it's real. And that itself is value. And MetaMask, Web3, they're just a byproduct of that.
What does the next 24 months look like? What does the next 5 years look like of the gaming side? Is it going to be a sandbox? Is it going to be a Decentraland? Like, paint the picture of where you feel like the most amount of gamification is going to happen.
I think it's very brand-driven, project-driven. People buy into stories, people buy into apps and everything. And I think ultimately that's where the bridge is, as Bryce was saying. It's just like simply you go on a site, you download an app, you get to play the game, and if you really, really enjoy it, you're going to dive deeper. You're like, I want to own a piece of that character because I support it, because I'm rocking it all the time. Same thing with how you're going to be able to earn from it, right? So it's really about this frictionless adoption, right? And as we see this gaming in today's state, it's playing a bag of hot potatoes. You don't want to be holding the bag, right? And ultimately, I think to reach its final form, it's about frictionless experience and that passion.
So
for
what
it.
is it? What is the final form? You could go to sleep and wake up in 5 years. Where's Littles? What is it doing?
Oh, dude,
Where are we at?
Jordan's gonna have her friends over. They're gonna be playing Littles. They're gonna be wearing the merch. They're gonna be able to own a Littles character, the teddy bear that her favorite toy.
Are you guys building a metaverse?
We're not. We're building a game specifically for the brand
Why?
because that's what I believe. I believe that people gravitate towards who you are as a leader, what you guys stand for, and they buy into that. And for us, we have the ambition to be the next Web3 of Mario, right? Creating an IP of this entire world of Mario out there that is fun, it's exciting. For me, like I have 2 kids, one 2.5, one 6 months old. I don't have time to play games. I don't have time to grind for tokens, but I have time to enjoy with my family and my friends. And that's why we love Mario Party. We would like play Mario Party, we would bet for shots, right? We'll play Jackbox TV, we'll bet for shots. And that's what I want to create things that are genuinely good for myself, things that I would play by myself with my friends and family.
They've got these established projects, whatever. How do you start from, I'm going to mint my project tomorrow? How do I get there and like how to get there?
I think, first of all, big shout out to CyberKongz. Littles is actually applied to their launchpad, and that allowed us to gain the momentum that we needed to kickstart. So much thanks to CK and the entire team. And also just truly being authentic to who you are and how you want to lead your project. Because in this space, there's just so many different tactics, hype mechanics and whatnot. And ultimately, I think that it's a flash in the pan and everyone's smart here. People can smell right through that. But if you're willing to be you and truly you, you can speak to the right audience and they'll buy into you. Start small, start with a tight-knitted community and start to grow from there.
The rest of the Veecon, this is one of the first side stages you guys are going to. Like, what do you want them to leave here with? That on Monday when they fly back home or Sunday whenever you guys are going home, like, what should they do inside of NFT gaming? Who should they interact with? Where should they go to really dive into the space?
Right. Going back to that point, truly being authentic to who you are, there's no need to hide behind anything and just mask it, right? Wear your passion on your sleeve, like just be so authentic. And ultimately, that's what I think they saw in us, is that we're vertically integrated from how we live and what we want to see in the world to how we build the project, right? So being authentic is so big.